find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz. Introducing Nick Tate, Joe Caldero, Chad Young, SmashMouth Footballerz.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
The Cadillac.
And guys, guess what? We're going to talk about them weekend games and see if we can get them fantasy points moving on up.
Okay, we're going to go through each game, but we're going to quickly
rapid fire.
We're just going to talk about fantasy relevance here because things are getting important. We got a lot of injuries. We got a lot of highly drafted players who are not doing anything. So you tell me what your fantasy relevance for what players you believe in these games.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Vikings, Browns.
I'll tell you who I got. I got Jordan Mason as running back 25. I got Jordan Addison in my top 30. I'm starting both of them. Justin Jefferson, I'm starting, obviously. And then on the Brown side, Gabriel's a rookie, so I'm not trusting too much of that. But Quinshon Judkins is in my top 10 running backs. They may put 8 men in the box. I don't care. The Browns are going to lean on him heavily. I don't trust Judy because of this rookie. And I take a flyer on tight end. Like the 7 to 12 range tight ends were all touchdown dependent. But Fannin looks like he's going to be that joker, and he's going to continue doing it. So if I've got an option between Andrews or one of them, I play Fannin over them.
Right. What you got there, Nick?
Only person I play on the Vikings is Justin Jefferson. And the only person I play on the Browns is Quinshon Judkins.
I agree.
And that is it.
I do play the Browns defense, even though I care nothing about defenses. Browns defense is definitely in play.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Browns defense is going to stop Jordan Mason, right? Quinshon Judkins, I agree with you. He's going to eat. Justin Jefferson, he's the man. Honestly, every quarterback should be looking for him on the field. He makes things happen in a tight spot. But I don't see any fantasy value in your quarterbacks, your wide receivers, nothing.
Yeah.
You know, normally, I said Jordan Addison. Normally, I wouldn't. But you got Drake London on a bye. You got DK on a bye. And with that, if you're in the top 30 this week with 4 teams on bye with fantasy relevance, I think if you're the top 30 wide receiver, as I got Addison, you're forced to play him.
Yeah, you just have to know where your expectations should be.
That's right.
I'm hoping Carson Wentz has a resurgence in his career like Mac Jones is looking right now with the 49ers.
He backed up with the right team. So.
Yeah. Cowboys, Jets. What you got, Nick?
Oh, buddy. Let me tell you something. Let's see. Jets, we're going to play Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. I don't know. Justin Fields should eat on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
I know he will.
Dallas is the worst.
If Dak
defense
can produce like he has been the last 2 weeks, he comes back as a resurgence of where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Last week he was fighting for it, and he was a awesome quarterback last week. I love Dak.
Pickens,
George Pickens.
He ate last week.
Yeah,
and I don't see why he shouldn't. And of course, Williams.
I pick Javonte Williams is my RB8 this week. I think he's going to run for a touchdown. I mean, he hasn't disappointed, and he's caught the ball at the field pretty proficiently. If you have Dak, you have to play him with injuries to J.J. McCarthy, Joe Burrow, the 4 byes, Lamar Jackson. You've got Dak. So I think you have no choice but to play him.
Oh, okay. For me, Dak is definitely a play, no matter what.
So is Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
And Javonte and George Pickens is definitely a play because he ate. Ferguson's at play because
there you go.
I think he scores a touchdown.
Ferguson's going to be the man.
And on the other side, let me tell you something. I start Fields. Obviously, I start Breece Hall. Garrett Wilson's the man because of a target share. But listen, I think, well, with what's going on in New York, Mason Taylor at LSU, the rookie tight end, he's going to come in. He got a couple targets going in. He's been hurt. There's going to be a world where he becomes like the second target in this offense. And let me tell you something. I don't necessarily start him this week, but I keep my eye on him. And another thing, deeper leagues, if you want to stash him, I would, because I think Blue is going to be activated this week.
I hope he is.
Yep, but after that, this is going to be a high-scoring game, I believe. And with the buys, I have no problem touching everybody who we drafted.
So if Blue is activated this week, Javonte Williams, you need to go ahead and your expectations should go down a little bit, but I would stash him.
Yeah, I'm stashing him. Javonte Williams, I told you, is my number 8 running back this week. And I think he eats. So
Giants Saints. What you got there, Chad?
Okay, well, look, Jackson Dart's going to run the ball, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Jackson Dart's going to run the ball. I think Darius Slayton takes over this number one, as we said in our other Boom Buzz Cut video. We said that we were projecting him to become the number one after. Last year, whenever Malik Neighbors didn't play, he had 11 targets per game. I think that happens again with a better quarterback. Cam Scatterbo, the Saints have been tough against the run, but he catches the ball at the backfield. I think he scores. On the Saints side, Kendre Miller, I pick him up. If you're deeper league, you may want to play him because I think he's going to take the first and second down carries from Kamara.
Yeah.
And I play Kamara this week because I think that Spencer Rattler's not throwing the ball down the field. There's going to be a lot of check downs. That defensive front four for New York has got the best defensive line in the NFL, and they're going to have to check it down to Kamara a lot. So I start him, especially in a PPR. But aside from that, that's what I do. I don't go for nothing else.
The way Kendre Miller's playing, Kamara is expendable now. They're going to have to start selling off their assets at some point, and I think Kamara will be the first one to go.
Yeah, he is. I think Olave's right behind him.
Yep. What you got, Nick?
They should have sold Kamara a long time
They should have sold him before the season started.
Yeah, that
they could
would've
have
gave
got a draft pick out of it, a good one.
Maybe a quarterback.
Yeah.
So Saints, nobody. Absolutely nobody. It's not that I don't believe in Kamara. I think his fantasy value is continuously dropping. I think that the team is trying to change. Honestly, they may be saving him to trade him.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wandale Robinson, definitely a pickup for me. Jackson Dart, definitely a pickup for me. You can play Cam Scatterbo. But I really think just between Dart and Robinson, that's about it.
Yeah, so for me, Scatterbo's a play because what's he going to do? He's going to wear down an old defense.
That's true.
He's going to wear them down. I'll be at this game.
I
want the Saints to win. Of course, I want the Saints to win. But very weirdly, I want them to lose. I want them to lose every game.
So we get a draft pick.
So we no doubt get the top draft pick.
Well, they don't have any money, so they need something.
Yeah, so that if they lose every game, they have to sell off assets. They have to do. They're going to have to.
I think we're the brokest team in the NFL.
And they have to fire Mickey Loomis.
Yeah. So he's running this team in the ground. There's a play too, I believe, in deeper leagues. No defense, not super flex, but deeper leagues where you have 3 or 4 wide receivers or 3 flexes. If you want to throw a flyer on Rashid Shaheed, Spencer Rattler said he has to push the ball down the field. There's been video where Rashid Shaheed's been running wide open. He just didn't throw him the ball. You got to expect Shaheed to catch a ball and go to the house sometime soon. It's week 5. So
we talked about it in another podcast. Spencer Rattler's trying to push the ball down the field. He's limited. He's a backup for a reason.
Yeah.
He's going to be a backup in this league. He's going to be a high valued backup in this league. But all those number 1 draft picks on the offensive line are failing them. They're failing that team, and he just has no time. So
I'd rather take a flyer on like a parlay that the Saints lose versus put anybody on that team in my fantasy.
Okay, I got it. Raiders Colts. Oh, this one's going to be.
I like
good.
this one.
This is the game that the sharps are on. Geno, for what it's worth, is throwing the ball over the field, but he's also turning it over. He has a 5.5% interception rate. Jenny's starting to get his feet underneath him, and it looks kind of good. So I'm starting him. I start Brock Bowers. I don't care if he is a little bit banged up. The dude's a dog. Jacoby Myers, sneaky, I think he's a top 10 wide receiver this week. And on the other side, look, Taylor, he's playing like the best back in the NFL right now. He did it a couple years ago. It wasn't a fluke. We're watching him now.
What are the chances of me being right? I said he'd be the number 2 running back at the end of the season.
He's balling out.
So far, he's doing pretty good.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah,
he'll be number 1.
It might be number 1. Yeah, Bijan's going to argue with that too. But Bijan's on the bye. Tyler Warren. This rookie looks phenomenal.
He looks better than Brock Bowers did last year.
Look, Michael Pittman was 1 touchdown away from being a fantasy leader in wide receivers, and he threw it. It was just low. And this is my start. This is my quarterback start of the week. Daniel Jones against this Raiders defense. The Raiders can get and sack the quarter, but let's be honest. Daniel Jones is throwing the ball with these weapons, and
they have a good offensive line.
I think Daniel. This is my start of the week. Like I said. Give me, because all these quarterbacks are hurt, right? All these quarterbacks are hurt or injured on a bye. Yep. And I said, who are the 2 quarterbacks now in this week I have faith in? Daniel Jones, who I never thought I'd ever say that, and Justin Herbert. And those are my 2 picks. I'm like, they're going to blow it up this week. With that, so it's Pittman, Taylor, Warren, And on the other side, give me some Genty, give me some Bowers, and of course some Myers.
Yep. What you got, Nick?
The same exact thing.
Same exact thing. And
I have nothing to say other than that. I mean, Daniel Jones is on fire. He had a bad week, once, and other than that, he has resurged his entire career. I don't think anybody comes and takes his job from him.
No.
And this team has actually got some hope underneath them. Genty, I mean, you got to start him where you drafted him. Not saying that he's not going to do good. You better hope he does, because I just don't want last week to be a fluke. We all want this guy to succeed.
I want him to
be
succeed.
that guy that he was coming out of the draft in, and be that more versatile beast mode. Maybe
Yes.
he's got everything together. Hopefully he does.
we need running backs we need Scatterbo. We need Genty to be Marshawn Lynch.
Yes.
Reimagined.
Yeah,
we
we
need them. The NFL needs it.
We want 3 down bell cows who run over people.
We're tired of dudes that go down on first contact.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to watch the Raiders with Zamir White?
Nobody.
No, we're changing that.
Nobody
Last
did
year,
watch it.
last year he did.
I was so wrong about that pick.
I mean,
I think Daniel Jones coming to the Colts resurged the whole team, even the defense. The defense looks really good. This should be a good game.
Oh, definitely. This is going to be over 50. It's going to be a shootout, and I can't wait to watch
Yeah.
it.
Dolphins, Panthers.
Okay.
What you got there, Nick? You go first there.
oh man, Tua Tagovailoa. What is he
If you were
doing?
gonna start him anywhere, I think this is it.
man. Of course, the Panthers, they like to give up points. So Tua Tagovailoa. Without Hill there, Waddle is just a dominant force in the wide receiver. Don't forget, we got a new tight end in town. What's his name, Joe?
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. The Walrus.
The Walrus.
Yep.
Yes, and I think they start utilizing him a lot more. Devon Achain, you can't turn him down, honestly. So, I mean, for that, Bryce Young, nope. T-Mac, probably the only guy other than Dowdle on the Panthers that I even touch. So, I love T-Mac. I really just hate he's on this team.
What do you think Malik Washington is going to do?
That's
Malik Washington, I think he takes Waddle's spot as the number 2. But
well, Waddle's going to be number 1. This is what I project to happen. Okay, I said going in this, Devin Achain, when I did my 2 chains, was my number 2 running back going in. I think Jonathan Taylor scored more points than him this week, but he's definitely he's in my top 5, definitely, especially with Tyreek Hill out, and that's a significant injury. I don't even know if he ever comes back to the Dolphins.
I don't think he'll come back to the NFL, man.
You brought up the Malik Washington thing. You definitely, so y'all need to go get him if he's on the waiver wire. Now, last week, Heinz Achain had more snaps than him, had more targets than him, but I don't think it happens this year just because of the skill set of Malik Washington.
I think it's because Heinz Achain is a better blocker for the run.
That he's a more physical receiver.
Yeah, right.
Yep. But Malik Washington is. Look, he had 100 catches last year at Virginia, right? So the dude is a dog, and his skill set is almost identical. I can't say identical, but he has a closer skill set to Tyreek Hill. So I think you stash him, and you're going forward, you're going to end up getting him sometime. He's going to end up catching a lot of balls. But I wait for that target share to see what between Heinz Achain and Malik Washington. But you definitely need to pick him up. Look, his first game right here, I think he gets 5 receptions, I think. Tua catches it.
You like any Panthers, Nick?
No, I told you, like I said, it's T-Mac, that's for me, and then Dowdle, that's all I'm looking at.
Yep.
As far as Devon Achain, I think he does really good, but I don't think he's going to be number 2. I think with Ollie Gordon out there's a threat to his job. Not that he loses it, but it's going to lose value because they're starting to lean on him more.
Ollie Gordon's a bowling ball.
They're using him more techniques. I think they imply him more into the game. They start building schemes around him just enough to where it takes that eyes off of Achain so they can give him that breakout that he needs versus making him the main focal target.
You look at these games and it makes your spider senses go off. If Rico Dowdle is going to show anything this year, this is where he does it.
Yeah.
He could potentially be one of the best flex plays of the week.
I agree with that.
Yosin, you said something right here. I want to bring this up. Sneaky good plays in both of these teams right now. You brought up Darren Waller. Darren Waller only played 12 snaps, but he got that touchdown, right?
Yeah, got 2.
He got 2 touchdowns, only played 12 snaps. They said going in, now, Tyreek Hill, your best weapon's out, right, on the wide receiver. Hey, don't be surprised if they lean on him. And he said in the press conference, I'm going to get more involved. I expect him to be on the field 70% of the time compared to 12. And look, we see now he's a red zone threat.
PPR league, he's going to get 7 to 10.
You saw Jonnu Smith do it last year. Darren Waller, you should not be surprised. And on the other side, listen, if if Sanders, I don't even know if Sanders, he was the guy I was preaching about early in the season, but Tommy Tremble saw 70% of the snaps last week.
I was about to bring him up.
Tommy Tremble is seeing more 70%, and they're throwing him the ball.
And he goes and stands in the end zone and waves his hands.
Right? And like we said, that 7 to 15 range of tight end with your Zach Ertz and all of them, you're touchdown dependent, right? Mm-hmm. So this guy's playing 70% of the snaps, and he's in the end zone. He's getting red zone looks. You got to go pick him up.
Yeah, if Bryce Young is going to feel comfortable in the game, it's going to be throwing it to Tremble to get comfortable.
Yeah, I like both these tight ends in this game, and that's sneaky. Nobody's talking about
Broncos Eagles. What you got, Chad?
Okay, Broncos Eagles. This is kind of an awkward pick because we talked about it. AJ Brown. I have no faith in him, and I have no faith in him going against this defense. Some people predicting that he's going to eat. I don't understand that. Sutton is a wide receiver too in my book. He's a top 25 wide receiver, so I start him. Listen, J.K. Dobbins is a top 25 running back, but I saw R.J. Harvey get a couple snaps just on his own, a couple series. I want to see if he continues that in this. I'm losing more and more faith in Bo Nix as a fantasy quarterback. I'm not going to lie to nobody. So, I mean, you can stream him if you want because of all the injuries and everything else, but I'd just rather go stream Jackson Dart. I'd just rather go stream somebody else. And on the Eagles, the only people I'm starting, I'm sorry to say this, is Saquon and Hurts, and I don't have no faith in AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. I got him outside the 30 just because it ain't showed up.
If you have your tight end on a bye, Dallas Goedert might get it done for you this week.
Yeah, that tush push play that Saquon came in motion and handed him off, that was just. The Eagles are playing. Their run game is another level.
Yeah, why change it?
Why change it? Yeah.
What you got, Nick?
I'm kind of pretty much with y'all, except I think Bo Nix is still a great play. Last week, he got me 29.7 fantasy points, 326 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 6 rushing attempts on 7 yards.
A lot of that was in 7 minutes.
Man, and the thing is, I think this team is becoming more cohesive. I think at the beginning, you still had a lot of pieces that they were trying to figure out how to utilize, like R.J. Harvey.
Marvin Mims.
And they're starting to get all that value back. Now you're seeing your boy Cortland Sutton. I say your boy. Joe likes to vote. I think you got him in every league almost, man.
Yeah, I love him.
So Cortland Sutton is starting to get more involved, and I think that's because the team has started to figure out what their identity is. J.K. Dobbins starts to share more timeshare with R.J. Harvey, so I think his value goes down, but I still think he's going to get some end zone touches. As far as the Eagles go, I mean, it's going to be Hurts, Barkley. I'm with y'all. A.J. Brown is just not in my playbook.
Yeah, and Devontae Smith's not in mine.
No, yeah. I don't know what happened to Devontae Smith. Not that I feel like he should be a number one receiver, but last year, he was utilized a lot more, and that's not there.
I think the team, and they should have. The team starts run first, and if the run is working, why change it?
Yeah, and Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, and you got it.
Dallas Goedert, of course. If you're going to go. Look, if I'm looking for somebody to catch some catches, I mean, he's been catching them. 5
yards, 7 yards, he's it.
No, when I say Gino, when I say Bo Nix, I'm going to say this, he's thrown a lot of interceptions this year. That's why I've kind of taken him out of my lineup, especially in my fun league. I have a $50 fun league, but listen, and there will be times when I stream him this year against some weak defenses, and I expect him to go off, especially with Marvin Mims and all them getting involved now. But this Eagles defense is it's different, man.
So would you this week? Both teams have a hard. So would you play Bo Nix or would you play Drake May against the Bills?
I'm playing Drake May. Drake May's on fire.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still Bo Nix.
And who doesn't love a 6'5", 260-pound wide receiver named Cortland Sutton?
Hey, who doesn't love a huge tight end named Hunter Henry?
Texans Ravens.
Okay, well, this is going to be a weird game. So, me and Nick, if you paid attention last week and you listened to our waiver wire pickups, you would know that we told you to go get, what's his name from the Texans? I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, the running back?
Yeah,
Woody Marks.
Woody Marks. Go get Woody Marks. Woody Marks. Woody Marks, in that one game, got more fantasy points than Nick Chubb did all year. Okay.
Woody Marks looks better than Mixon or Chubb.
Yeah, and so you're gonna play Woody Marks. Obviously, you're gonna play Nico. Obviously, I don't touch Stroud because I don't know how many points they're gonna get, and I just don't know. Oh, on the other side, the injuries. Do you think they establish the run? Can I ask you that? Do you think they go back and establish the run?
I think they not just establish it. they don't go away from it no matter what.
Because, look,
They're going to push it down your throat.
Derrick Henry's kind of struggling, so they got to get the ball back to him. They got to get him on rhythm, and he's got to hold on to the ball.
Yep.
Right? So I start Henry because I think they lean on him. I start Flowers, even though he has it.
If you're like me and you put all your players to be on the same bye week, Justice Hill is a play for me. 100% of my flex.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, he's catching the ball at the backfield. I mean, he fights for the first yards, which is fun to watch. I don't touch either one of these Baltimore tight ends yet. I got to see something else.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right.
Yeah, and I mean, Woody Marks, I start. I don't have no faith in Nick Chubb. And you know why I love Woody Marks this week? The Baltimore defense has been terrible.
On the run, they're the worst.
Buffalo ran all over him. Detroit ran all over him. Kansas City. We saw what Kansas City did to him. I mean, look, and Woody Marks, look at what he did last week fantasy-wise. He's only going to get more involved.
Yep.
He's available in like 32% of leagues still.
Yeah. And we're in, 5 or 6 leagues? And he's available in 0.
Yeah. We can't get him. But if you go look on Sleeper or Yahoo, he's still available in a lot of these leagues, and I don't know how.
Yeah. Nick, who you like?
Man, I'll tell you what. I like Derrick Henry, and I like Zay Flowers, and that's about it on the Baltimore side. There's really nothing there. Justice Hill is a maybe. I really don't know what direction this team goes, but I think this is probably going to be Derrick Henry's game right here. I mean, all he's got to do is hold on the ball. And I think he's probably done got his butt chewed enough where he's probably going to man up. They probably even made a couple threats like, hey, bro, we'll trade you or something. As far as going with the Texans, C.J. Stroud, of course, Nico Collins, Woody Marks. I mean, I wouldn't start Chubb to save my life. I didn't start him before.
No, he's really good at third down back now.
It ain't happening, bro. So
it's unfortunate. The guy's great. It's just limitations, man, from injuries.
I mean, just years. I mean, he's been in the NFL.
He works so hard. You want him to do good. He works so hard.
So, I mean, when you look at it in retrospect to everything, when someone enters the NFL, your quarterbacks last the longest, right? Because they're protected the most. Your running backs last the least because they get beat up every play. So it's just his time.
Yeah.
So the way
used him.
The way I look at it, with they're going to have to run the ball. The Ravens going to have to run the ball. Cooper Rush is a viable quarterback, right? But
sounds like an undergame.
The Texans have a great defense on both levels of the field. They can try to stop the run, but they don't have to worry about not covering the pass to do it. So I think if CJ has 3 seconds or more, the Texans can win this game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a terrible defense versus a terrible offensive line. I think Houston wins it just because of the injury to Lamar.
Yeah.
It's going to be something small like that, like a turnover, a block punt, or some tweak play like that's going to turn it over because it's going to be low scoring.
Yeah. So Texans are going to have to run the ball.
Yep.
So next game, Titans Cardinals.
Okay.
Sneaky, boring game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've brought it up. We brought it up on our Paul's panic or cut. Pollard's not catching the ball out the backfield, right?
No.
Spears has come back next week. I don't touch Pollard, and I think Spears comes back, and when he does, Tyjae Spears, you're going to see him probably in about week 7 become an RB2. And
in PPR league, no
PPR,
doubt.
Yep. Calvin Ridley, I don't touch. It was that first 3 weeks where Ellick and Calvin Ridley were like 50-50, but and Amare, the rookie's catching the touchdowns, and Cam Ward likes him, he loves him, and Amare, if I got him with all these injuries and the buys, I'm putting him in a flex. I had to go pick him up because of the Malik Neighbors injury, and somebody already had Slayton, but he was out there, so I'm going to pick him up. Yeah, I'm going to play him. I have to play him. On the Cardinals, Connor's out and Benson's out. Everybody likes Michael Carter, but DiMarcato is in a PPR.
He's the PPR guy.
I'm playing DiMarcato over Michael Carter. I understand if you went and picked him up and you want to go pick it, but
this is where the difference between a standard league and PPR league comes in.
Yep.
Carter is the standard guy.
Yep.
DiMarcato is the PPR
guy, and I play DiMarcato because I play most PPRs in the standard league. I still got to see it. Like Michael Carter, he was pretty good when he was with the Jets, but he was the third. He was a third back, and I think that's what you're going to see right here. And with that, the big starts, obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr. I think you have to play him this week because of the injuries and the buys. I don't have a lot of faith in him, but I love Kyler and Trey McBride.
All right, what you got, Nick?
Oh, man. Trey McBride, of course. Kyler Murray, yes. I don't like anybody on the Titans whatsoever. I mean, I get it. We got to have some love for him. Cam Ward, I love watching him play. He's trying so hard. I think that they are just so far behind the curve right now.
They're 3 years away, no doubt.
I play Amari DiMarcato. I picked him up in 2 leagues. I think he's going to be a great play, at least for a few weeks. He's a good fit-in, especially like I have Josh Jacobs this week on a bye. He's a great fit-in and a flex and moving up my other running backs. Mm-hmm. But Marvin Harrison Jr., man, I wish they would get this guy. Like, he came out of college with so much talent, and he just, for some reason, he was supposed to be the one, him. He was supposed to be him, and it didn't happen. Still hasn't broke out.
It's not him.
I don't know what it is.
It's not him. It's Kyler. Kyler needs time because he has to roll out because he's so short. By that time, Marvin Harrison's covered. Marvin Harrison Jr. is good. He's good.
Yeah,
it ain't working in fantasy, baby.
No, it's not working right now.
No.
For me, Trey McBride will be a top 3 tight end this week. This is his game.
I mean,
Titans have a good defense, but the tight end coverage is not part of it. No. Buccaneers, Seahawks.
Okay, so this is a crazy game right here because strength on strength. The Seahawks defense is just outstanding. You know what I'm saying? And but I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I'm going to play him because I have to. Chris Godwin played 80% of the snaps last week. He had 10 targets. It obviously didn't show in fantasy. Now that he's going to get healthier and he's going to get more reps, and that's going to go up. So I have faith going forward in Chris Godwin. This game against Seattle, I have to play him, but this Seattle defense is no joke.
Stout.
You're just very hard to throw on them. Now saying that,
and they're playing in Seattle.
Yep, and Bucky Irvin's out, so Rachaad White I think he's going to be a PPR machine this game.
He's going to be the man.
I want to see if they get Sean Tucker involved. Because there may be, Sean Tucker, when he played the Saints last year, he was amazing. He was dominated, and Tampa Bay is just so rich at skill positions. I mean, when you got Bucky Irving, Rachaad White, and
Egbuka.
Don't forget about him.
Yeah, Ibuka's in my 18. Ibuka's 18. He's a low end RB2 for me this week. Mm-hmm. And if they were playing anybody but Seattle, I would have him way higher than that. Look, Jackson Smith and Jigba is always a start. He's always a start.
These 2 running backs, though, it's a problem. Charbonnet is the stronger runner, but he's not the better running back.
And look, you don't know what you're going to get out of him. If I got Charbonnet, I play him in a flex. If I play
Kenneth Walker,
I play him. I have to. Like I have to play Kenneth Walker.
For where you drafted him, you have to play him.
You have to play him. You have to play him, and I assume that this is going to be a good game. I mean, look, that defense is banged up. Besides Vita Vea, like that Tampa Bay defense is banged up. Kalijah Cansey's been out, and they've been giving up some yards and everything else. So I play both of them. I play Jackson Smith and Jigba, and then I play Ibuka. I play Godwin. I play Rachaad White, and I think that's all I touch.
Nick, do you play your boy, Baker?
Baker?
Of course.
Against this defense?
Yes, I don't care. Do not care.
All right.
I mean, if you're looking at Baker, he's got 904 yards with 8 touchdowns and 1 interception. Guess who that's better than? Jalen Hurts.
Better than a lot.
It's better than
a lot.
Yes. So, I mean, I love his value. I think that he's just, regardless of what the defense looks like, he's going to still get his. Of course, we're looking at White, you have no other option. So he's going to be the man. He's going to get all the touches and all the love. Egbuka, sure. Godwin, I agree with you. Like last week, seeing Godwin out there, like he didn't miss a step.
Right.
Like he was out there hitting routes crisp. He was fast. It didn't look like maybe if he slowed down, I couldn't tell it. He was still going.
No, he was going.
Kenneth Walker, of course, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And honestly, if you need somebody, Sam Darnold has better points than some people do.
I was going to ask you guys this. So Sam Darnold, is he a flyer if your quarterback is on?
There's a good chance. I mean, he's got
but against a struggling pass defense. They are struggling. The Buccaneers are struggling.
Yeah, they are. I just don't know. Like I like other. I mean, look, I think that Raiders game is going to be high flying, and Geno's putting up 300. So if Geno's still doing there, I mean, I pick up Geno in a flyer before I do that. Now I do pick up Sam Darnold before I play Bo Nix this week.
Whoa,
I do that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Bo Nix is throwing.
I'll put some money on that.
He was throwing interception after interception their first 4 games of the year. I mean, for what it's worth, and I hope he gets it straight. He needs to start running the ball more. That's where his bread and butter was with last year. And I'm Sam Darnold looks
what
like a
did
good
Bo
pocket.
Nix do to you?
Huh?
Like, I don't know, man. You've been talking bad about this
He
kid.
throws a lot of picks. I'll tell you, Arroyo. We need to keep an eye on this kid for Seattle.
The tight end.
The tight end
from Miami. He's really good.
He's really good. We need to get, like, if we're gonna
He's a big wide receiver, is what he is.
Is what he is. And if we're gonna concentrate, and they need a number 2 weapon over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
He's
Cooper, it ain't Cooper Gall. Like, I mean, like, I like what they're doing there, but Arroyo, I think, is gonna later on in the season, he's gonna be making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So,
Stash Arroyo, definitely.
Yep.
Lions Bengals.
oh my god.
This could be just a stomping of the week. It could turn out that way.
Hey, look, I'm betting Lions.
But then again,
win.
we thought the 49ers game was going to be the stomping of the week, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne showed up. So
Man, I take the points on Detroit because I think there's no hope in sight for the Bengals, especially against this team. The Bengals defense, who suck, will be on the field 90% of the time.
they're going to get wore out.
Wore out. The points are going to go up. Their quarterback can't get nobody the ball, even Jamar Chase, and he's mad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Jamar Chase, you play him because you have to, because of where you got him from. Chase Brown, yes. But Chase Brown ain't getting no love because they're so far behind.
They're stacking the box, and they have to pass.
Yeah, they have to pass.
And T. Higgins isn't getting the ball either.
So,
I don't know who's getting the ball.
honestly,
Nobody.
we play Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra St.
All
Brown,
of
Sam Laporta, David Montgomery. I know he doesn't want to, but I'm telling you right now, it's play Lions and maybe Jamar Chase. Honestly, I'd even bench him this week if I had a better option.
You know that Detroit does not take their foot off the gas.
Never. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Dan Campbell
even
is
in
gonna
a standard
stomp
league, if you have a lot of running backs on a bye, David Montgomery will have a touchdown.
Yes.
But you got to your expectations need to be
I'm telling you, the 10.5 point spread right now, that's a joke. Because I'm telling you, the Lions are going to stomp them.
Look, I want David Montgomery to score, and I think if they get ahead, they will, because they had 1 point something fantasy points last week. That's they got to get him more involved. But it's worrying me going into the future about David Montgomery.
oh no, his future's already settled. He's gonna be somewhere else.
Yeah. Now listen, I agree. Goff, Gibbs, Amon-Ra, the Sun God, Sam Laporta, you're playing them all. On the Bengals side, Jamar Chase, even though Browning is terrible, he's been terrible, you got to play him. And look, for what it's worth, can I just say, when it comes to teams he's played, like the Vikings have a great pass defense. The Broncos have the second best secondary in the NFL behind the Texans. So, I mean, Jake Browning, I think will get in a role. I think he will get in a flow trying to get T. Higgins and Chase involved. But he's going against the Detroit team.
It's going to be too much.
The only thing we're hoping for fantasy-wise is Detroit just gets up and Browning just has to throw the ball over the yard.
Yes.
Chase Brown, you have to play him because where you started him, but I flex at best. I think he's a flex at best. Mm-hmm. This is what we're hoping for. We're hoping that Detroit gets up big and Browning has to throw the ball over the yard. Yeah. That's what we're hoping for in this game, if you ask me. And
if you got so for me, I have Drake May and I have Goff, and I never know where to play him. It's obvious this week where I'm playing him. Jared Goff is playing. He's my quarterback for this one. I think the Lions walk all over this defense. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown has 2 touchdowns and probably 112 yards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So next one, Commanders Chargers.
This is going. Go ahead.
I like this one because I think that the Commanders are limited right now, and the Chargers need a resurgence in their game from last week. And I think this is where it happens because the Commanders their defense is still not great.
See, I was texting. Remember, when we were texting, and I said, my start quarterback this week is going to be Daniel Jones, and I said, but I'm really leaning towards Herbert because of those 3 wide receivers. Now, listen, on our pause or panic, we should have put Ladd McConkey on there. You know that we could have done it because he's not really showing up.
He's not doing anything.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels coming back.
Yes.
Good news. Scary Terry will not be in this game.
Doesn't need to be.
Give me all of the Deebo Samuels I can handle. Give me all to me. Give me all the Zach Ertz I can handle because I think he's going to be targeted in the red zone. This is the game. I said it's going to take a second. Going to be a lot of people going to the waiver wire picking up Chris Rodriguez. I don't blame you, but this is where we're going to start seeing Krosky Merritt's role start expanding.
Yeah, as long as he can pass protect. He's going to be in there.
Yeah, you're going to see him. This is going to be the game where they're like, okay, let's get him on track. Let's run the ball. The Chargers can throw it all over the yard. They've been doing it. Omarion Hampton, I'm starting him. I'm starting Quentin Johnson. I'm starting Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen struggled a little bit last week. I'm not worried about it. He's seeing 28% of the target share. Give me all of that. And I'm telling you why I'm a little optimistic, and I'm playing Ladd McConkey, although I'm worried. I'm getting a little panicked about it. It's because Joe Alt's out for the year, and they had Rashawn Slater who's out. So their best 2 offensive linemen who are elite are out.
Yeah.
So they've got to get rid of the ball fast, and that just is good news for on Ladd McConkey. So
who you like, Nick?
Shoot, Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert a lot.
Everybody likes Justin Herbert.
Omarion Hampton, of course. Quinshon Johnson. I like Keenan Allen. I know we're talking about it, right? So Keenan Allen's averaging anywhere from 7 catches a game to 65 yards and a touchdown, almost every one, except for last week. I mean, hey, it's a slump, but guess what? It goes back up. I mean, who's he going to target? And it's not going to be Ladd. I mean, it's not that we don't like him because he was such a fantasy value last year. Is that this team's just add so many weapons that he's just not the thing no more. I mean, he's an option, but he's not.
One thing happened. Quentin Johnston showed up.
That's it.
And now it's
like out of nowhere, years later after he's been in the NFL.
It was 3 years. And look, we said it coming out of TCU, physically, he was a beast, right? But he was raw. He come out of TCU. And it used to take wide receivers 3 years before they became this huge thing. Yep. Well, finally, Quentin Johnston's seen the light, and it's for real.
You like your boy over there?
Oh, I love Jaden Daniels. Yep. Man. The Krosky Merritt, I'm with you on that too. Debo Samuel can't do it. And Zach Ertz, yes. I have Zach Ertz in every league. Yeah. So, I mean, Jaden Daniels, Zach Ertz have a thing. It's been like that since Jaden Daniels got in the NFL. So I don't see why, like you said, he's going to be the end zone threat. Zach Ertz is going to be there. Debo has shown up this year. I don't understand where he came from. Maybe it was the team suffocated him last year, the 49ers or whatever the case may be, but he's a valuable asset. Without Scary Terry out there as well, he gets more love. So I take all those guys. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah, I would like for the Commanders to see that they don't need Terry McLaurin to win. Yeah, and they get rid of it.
I don't think they think of it anyway like that.
I know they paid him because they thought that there's a way. Like I said, I think they need him to go to the Super Bowl, and this is kind of a Super Bowl or bust team. I think. Well, that defense ain't fixed, so I don't know if those dreams are going to go.
No, it's not. Not this year.
Not this year, but they see what they got to work on. And it's still a good team. They're still fun to watch. I am looking forward. When Scary Terry comes back, he'll be relevant. But I've been enamored with it since August when I heard the noise. Now I want to see Krosky Merritt go off.
I do too.
Yeah, I love it.
I agree. Justin Herbert could have one of the highest top 5 quarterbacks of the week.
I told you whenever I text you, I said, man, it's so close. I could pick him and be number 1 this week too. So
Patriots Bills Sunday night.
Whew, okay, well, here we go. Stephon Diggs finally jumped out. Finally had a game, right?
But do you trust him? Do you play him? Even if 2 of your receivers are on a bye, do you trust Stephon Diggs?
Not against this defense.
He played 60, so he's going up in these snaps, and yeah, I do. 63% of the snaps is against his old team. I think he wants to say something. Drake May is looking better and better game by game. Him and Hunter Henry got a connection. Him and Stephon, 17 targets, 7 catches. I mean, dude, come on, bro. Now the Bills' defense is good, but the Saints exploited. The Saints exploited them running. The Saints ran all over the Bills, and they weren't the only one. King Henry ran all over them. They cannot stop the run.
So, do you think that Ramondre Stevenson, he's probably gonna carry the ball 2 more times than Trayvon Henderson will? Yeah. Who do you think has the bigger day?
Ramondre will have the bigger day because he's been catching the ball out the backfield. But I play Trayvon Henderson in the flex.
Oh, you play them both.
I play them both.
Yeah, not on the same team. Not on the same team.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But if you look with all these injuries, you got Bijan, you got
it's
look the Pittsburgh's hurt, right? But Jaylen Warren was hurt. Then they got Gainwell in there, and Gainwell had a 99, and you can't pick him up. So when we doing our flexes, there's players we wouldn't even have guessed we'd have in our top 30. And look what you got. You got Trayvon Henderson. You got Ramondre Stevenson going against a weak Bills team. You play them both. I mean, let's be honest where we are.
I think the Bills defense is better than we give them credit for up front with Rousseau, but they can be exploited in the pass with a running back that catches the ball.
And if Ed Oliver's hurt still, they have nobody to clog the middle up with, and you can run the ball on them.
So yeah, you play both them running backs. Travion Henderson's absolutely the more talented running back. For some reason, they just give him Ramondre. Maybe it's because they paid him so much money. I don't know.
He's been pretty good.
Don't fix it.
Yeah, who you like there, Nick?
I like Drake May.
I do.
So Drake May's stats: 988 passing yards. Josh Allen's passing stats: 964 passing yards. Drake May's completions: 123 passes and 91 completions. Josh Allen: 121 passes, 85 completions. So just by a hair, Drake May's still in the win. They both have 7 touchdowns, but Drake May has 1 more interception than Josh Allen does.
So you're saying Drake May is going to turn into Josh Allen?
No, I think that he is a fantasy relevant quarterback going forward.
I think he could be a poor man's Josh Allen. There's no doubt in my mind.
You need somebody today. He's getting fantasy value.
Give him some wide receiver weapons. This dude is going to be on fire.
So with him, we got Hunter Henry. That's his dog.
That's his dog.
That's all there really is. I'm not really worried about Stephon Diggs. He's got a little ways to go before I say, hey, you know what? He is the truth. He's ready to come back.
I'm starting him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For people like me who don't put much value into the tight end position, Hunter Henry should be a start every week.
He's the one. So as far as the running back game goes, if I had to, I'd take Ramondre. I'm not really trying to worry about fighting over the timeshare between these two running backs. There's so much more fantasy value out there. Like right now, Rachaad White's still out there in a lot of people's waiver wires. You can go pick him up. That's ridiculous. Especially maybe the message ain't got out there that Bucky Irvin's not playing this week.
Yeah.
So then you got Josh Allen, of course, and then you got James Cook. Man,
would you play Rico Dowdle over either one of these?
Yes, it's his time.
Because there's no other running back right now.
No other running back
today in this game, this weekend. Would
if I'm playing this week, it's Rico Dowdle
over
Ramondre or Travion Henderson. If you had to pick one. Because you're not going to have.
I'm picking the Patriots. The reason why I think there's a world where Carolina just goes down, and they got to throw the ball over the yard.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable.
And then on the Bills, like you said, Josh Allen and James Cook. Obviously, we're starting them. Dalton Kincaid is way more explosive this year than he was last year, and I feel like you've got to play Dalton Kincaid if you need. Like he's at 7-12, and he's catching touchdowns. Keon Coleman. Christian Gonzalez is going to be draped on him. Do not touch him. If you have to go play a Bills wide receiver, you're obviously going to go with Khalil Shakir. Yeah, and look,
don't get cute. Palmer may have a touchdown, but he's not going to have but maybe two.
Yeah,
two looks.
I think if you're gonna play any of these wide receivers this week, it's going to be Khalil Shakir. Yeah, and I play Diggs too. I like what Diggs is doing. 60%, like his share's going up. 7 targets. He's going out there, and Drake May is getting him the ball.
Yeah, I like it.
The only thing I'm worried about is Drake May's getting really good, really fast. There's no number one. He's throwing the ball all over the yard.
Right.
Hunter Henry's number one, and when it comes to him, it's Boutte sometimes. Douglas hasn't been an off. Then you see 17 targets right here to Diggs.
And he's going to pull it down and run if he didn't see it.
So
Drake May's a weapon, man.
Yeah, he is.
Chiefs, Jaguars, and I need to say something.
By all means, please.
My quarterback play of the week is Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Did you just come out of rehab or something?
No, because I've watched very closely because I like to pick apart his game. The last 2 games, there is nothing to pick apart. The dude has willed that last win of theirs. That was him. That was him.
Yeah.
With nobody, no running game. Number 2 and number 3 wide receivers.
No referees.
No referees. A tight end who looks like he's running with 20-pound weights on his ankles.
Yeah.
How many times they show Taylor Swift?
None.
Exactly.
I love it.
Football, baby.
Foot in mouth. Patrick Mahomes is my quarterback of the week.
Oh my goodness.
And Travis Kelce is not my tight end of the week.
No. Negative go.
No.
But I do like Tyquan Thornton in this game for one reason. Here very soon, he's going to be relegated to nothing when Rashee Rice comes back.
Yeah.
So it depends on who Travis Hunter guards. The other guy's going to do good. Travis Hunter's a shutdown cornerback. I don't know why they try to play him at wide receiver. He's not doing that great at wide receiver anymore.
He's actually doing better than everybody else, though.
But he's doing pretty good as a corner when he does it.
Yeah. So this is where I'm going with this. Xavier Worthy looked really good.
Yeah.
He looked really good. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. This game.
Speed kills.
This game he's going to go off. Rashee Rice should be back next week. Hey, after this game, trade you some. If you got Xavier Worthy, trade him. Trade him and get a number one running back. Trade him and get some depth because Rashee Rice is the man. Don't be confused about it.
Absolutely. It may take a week to get reacclimated.
Yeah.
But you need to get rid of whoever you're going to trade off that team. I'm trading Tyquan Thornton to whoever I can get for.
Yeah, I mean, that stock for Xavier Worthy after this game is going to be so high, I trade him off. And then Travis Kelce is a tight end too. I have better tight ends. I do. Like, I start him in one of my leagues because I've got him late. There's better tight ends. I
play the tight end the other side of the field.
Yeah, Brent Strange is a flyer. As a matter of fact, for Jacksonville, other than ETN and I mean, except for their running backs, I don't like Trevor Lawrence's game. Brian Thomas Jr., it looks like a shell of himself last year.
Boy.
He can't win. Travis Hunter's not making any noise. Brenton Strange is getting touches in the end zone. It seems like T-Law likes him. Sunshine likes him as a blanket.
It's like a comfort thing.
Yeah.
A huge target.
Yeah.
Huge target.
Going forward, though, because I'm not touching either one of these Chiefs running backs. I'm not touching
No, sir.
But this Brashard Smith, keep an eye on him going forward. As a matter of fact, you might want to start picking him up right now.
In Dynasty League, you should have him.
Yeah,
he should be on your bench right now and stash him away for next year.
Yeah, and go ahead and take a flyer and pick him up right now because going forward, I think it might be the future.
Yeah, he looks like the future.
Yeah, so.
And I don't know why teams do this, but they pay these running backs, and they think since they pay them so much money, they have to play them. If they're not doing good, next man up.
Next man up, yeah.
And that's Travion Henderson and Ramondre right there.
Yep.
Who you like, Nick?
I like Pat Mahomes. I do. I had to say it, But let me make another stat observation here. 939 passing yards. Now, we just talked about the other two. 87 completions on 142 passes.
Wow. Okay.
So Drake May is doing better than Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. But so is Dak.
So is Dak, right? 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. It's the same. Even though Pat Mahomes is coming alive, maybe it took him a couple games, whatever. Xavier Worthy is awesome. I think that he's doing great. We'll see how the Rashee Rice situation comes about. He's definitely a play for me this week. Other than that, I don't play nobody else.
Right.
The running back game is terrible. I even dropped Kareem Hunt this week and traded him away. Didn't want him just because he wasn't giving nothing. I couldn't trade him for anything, so why would I even worry about him? The one guy I do like, though, is Travis Etienne.
I do too.
I don't know what happened at the beginning of this year. I don't know what set fire under his feet, but he has changed.
I think it's because the coaching staff and the execs were like, look, man, you spent all this money buying this beautiful house in Florida. You spent all this money putting your kids in all these nice schools in Florida. You're going to have to relocate if you don't pick your game up. And he rose to the occasion.
I think it's a different offensive scheme too. Like Travis Etienne's always been a one cut back.
Yeah.
There's no wide zone. He's a one cut back, hit it and go. And look, what they're running it's one cut, hit it and go.
That's what Liam Cohen did with the Buccaneers.
Yep. That's why you're seeing so many explosive plays from him. It's one cut and go. Liam Cohen, genius offensive mind, especially when it comes to running the ball. What he did in Tampa Bay, that's no fluke. And what he's doing here, it's the same thing. It's no fluke.
I thought he would bring Trevor Lawrence to the next level. I don't think there is a next level for Trevor Lawrence.
He's not. I'm gonna say something about Brian Thomas Jr. ain't doing nobody no favors.
No, he's playing scared.
He will not catch the ball. I mean, drops is. I don't know what's going on over there. They should have more weapons. They should be doing more over there in the passing game. They're not, but it doesn't look. Jacksonville's fun to watch because I didn't think they were not supposed to be this good this fast.
No.
And it's fun to watch. But
it was like I told you just a second ago, like you were saying, why is Travis Hunter not just playing cornerback? He's playing better as a wide receiver than the other ones are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But they just can't wear that dude out like that. I think they realize that covering these NFL caliber wide receivers, he has to be over on the defensive side.
Maybe that's the case going forward, but they got to do something. And I don't think I think some of it's Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is a problem. Like something about the way he plays is not working.
No. And if I have to pick one butt kicking of the week, it's this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see Kansas stomping it.
Yeah. I mean,
it really hurts me to say that, guys, but yeah. I agree. And not to take anything away from Patrick Mahomes, I think he's great. I think people put him on a pedestal because he does things that no one else has ever done in the league before. Right. But if he would just stop the LeBron James flopping and crying and all that stuff, he would be one of my favorite quarterbacks. I just cannot get on board with that stuff.
Yeah, he used to have the moxie. When he first came out, he had that moxie. It was tough. Now, let me tell you something. That was fun whenever they thought he was going to run out of bounds, and he shoulder checked that dude. Like, yeah, that was fun. Like, okay, Patty, like, he thought you were running bounds. You took a cheap spot. You know, we got it. But they're like, hey, dude, I kind of like that. Yeah. I kind of like that.
He's
surprised me with that shoulder check. I liked it, yeah.
But they eat cupcakes over in Kansas City nowadays. They ain't like that.
Everybody's on the Andy Reid diet.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, my butt kicking of the week is Detroit and the Bengals. And I think Detroit just murders that
That's going to be easy. I think that's going to be. We talked about, we had a video earlier as we dive into a little bit of panic or our patience. Look, we talked about adding Woody Marks, Slayton, and adding Waller because they're on the waiver wire. We had a couple other people that you should probably be looking to add. And I'm telling you this why, because Bijan's on bye, Drake London's on a bye, Roma Dunze's on a bye, Caleb's on a bye.
Josh Jacobs
is on a bye.
My whole team is on a bye, guys.
Yeah, and so, like, things are kind of like up and down right now in our flexes. And you think this is bad. I think it's week 8, we're going to have 6 teams on a bye, and we're already this injured. So when we say go pick up somebody, or we say go add this guy, look, week 8's coming. 6 teams are going to be on a bye. You think people are hurting? We're adding flexes now you probably never heard of.
Yeah, you need to be a week ahead of
You
this.
need to be a week ahead of this, and we're trying to get way ahead of this. And just to go out, I have a final thought. Y'all, we're kind of getting a gift, okay? I don't like to talk about defenses and special teams very often, but it's week 5, and right now, a whole bunch of people just went and dropped Green Bay's defense, okay? I'm going to go get them, and I'm going to ride with them for the rest of the season. I'm going to go get this elite defense, and I'm going to play them, and I'm never going to touch them again all year. So look, defense, okay, we don't think about it. But week 5, you get Green Bay, you're able to pick them up and you stash them for the rest of the year. You don't have to worry about that all season. Yep. Okay? Sneaky good moves like this is what wins you fantasy leagues, okay?
Yep. The negative 3 points I got from them, they were instantly cut, and the Browns will be my defense from now on.
Oh, you got to wait for them to get cut.
Yeah. Oof, man.
You got to wait for them to get cut. So,
well, if you're playing checkers, not chess, you're not playing fantasy football, because like chess, you got to be 3 moves ahead. Right over here, we got to be 3 weeks ahead.
I think I'm playing the Lions defense this week.
Okay.
I'm looking for certain things. It's hard to play in our leagues because people are quick. They're quick. So I'm either gonna stick with the Rams or the Lions the rest of the year. I
have now sometimes it's picked up like the Giants with that super great defensive line, but my strategy, whoever the Saints were playing, I'm picking up that defense, and it's been working.
Yeah,
so,
even if it's the Bengals, even if it's the Bengals defense.
Yeah. I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, let's close it out for us. Till next time, I'm Nick.
Joe Caldero.
The Cadillac.
And we're out.
SmashMouth Footballers.
This ain't no regular thing.
Artlist.io.
I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's how to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake
Music
up
licensing reimagined.
in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy.